It feels like the house has sat in this state for quite a while, but here we are ready to make a really, really significant change. We finally made a selection on the brick, which was a very difficult decision for me, but we've got all the brick here and ready to reveal to you. We really love the mason we chose to do our brickwork. He's coming out very soon to weatherproof. There's a layer that he has to put down, so I believe the outside is going to start changing fairly quickly. This is not going to be a fast project, and so I believe by the time we get done, the weather is going to be looking much different. When he's done, the house is going to be looking much different. Jill and I are sitting in the car having a little bit of lunch, and they are starting to put up the scaffolding for the bricking. That is very high up there. I feel very nervous for them. Last night, Jill and I were going to bed, and he said, "You got the picture that I sent of the brick, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Do you like the mortar?" And I said, "Well, they haven't put it in yet." Because I told you that I wanted to choose the color of the mortar, and he was like, "Well, I just had them put in a darker mortar." You what? He's like, "Yeah, I don't think white would go good with the white brick." And I was like, honey, I don't want anything other than white with a white brick. And he was like, "Well, just see what you think when you get here." So I got here and I actually kind of like it. Like, I kind of dig it. I don't know what to do. White mortar, gray mortar, white mortar, gray mortar. I messaged my designer friend Ashley, my old neighbor. We're gonna see what she says. I don't know what to do.
Snake comes with the brick. Yeah. That's the second one we found.
Standing straight on with the house, you can see the two sections have mortar in them. I truly had the hardest time deciding which mortar to go with. Hands down, this is the exact look I was going for. I could not be more happy with the way this has turned out. And the brick is just making the biggest difference. Look at the way this looks compared to like the rest of the house over here. Obviously, huge difference. The mortar is not in this small section of brick right here. And yes, the dark mortar is charming and it's cute. It feels more trendy versus the timelessness of the all white. And I wanted a very uniformed look. I wanted a very monochromatic look on the brick. And so I was gonna go with paint. I was going to paint it all one color. The one thing that I was worried about painting is that you would lose just the tiny bit of dimension. I mean, these two colors are very, very similar. However, there's a difference enough to give you just a little bit of contrast in the brick. This is the look I wanted. This is the look I wanted. So if you're wanting this look also, I will link the exact color of the brick, exactly where I got it. And let me tell you, I looked at a lot of a white brick. If you've been following my vlogs, you know that I have looked at just so many bricks and they are not created equal. This is the exact brick that I was looking for, the exact mortar. And I didn't know it was the right mortar, but it's the right mortar. It's incredible. The brick has been quite the process. We did not realize how intensive it would be to brick the entire house, because we not only are bricking the front of the house, we're doing the entire house in brick, which looks beautiful, but it has taken a lot of time to get to this point. However, the front part of the house is completely finished. We even have the roof over the porch. That's finished. We are waiting on gutters, but they are on their way. So the front part of the house is all the way bricked. And once we do get the gutters, we won't have the dirty water coming off and getting on the brick right here. So that'll wash right off. So up to this point, we've got the front done, we have the sides done, and they are almost done with the back. This is what is actually called a thin brick. So they take the brick and I believe they cut it in half. So you actually get 2 bricks out of the one, because the house is not structurally built on the brick, it's just the veneer. So I feel like this helps it go a further distance. I really like the tumbled edges. I liked the texture in the brick. The name brand of the brick is called Faceables. The website is Brick My Walls. I will have the information in the description for you so you can check it out. I think it's very interesting to see it in person versus, you know, the photo on the website. They do send samples, and that was like, you have to get a sample. The shipping was super seamless. There were no issues there. So to recap on the specifics, this is the white Aura brick. I went with a natural mortar. It's the whitest one they had at our local store. And we did black windows. I did come out here on the back side of the house because I wanted to show you. Here is the mortared brick all finished. And then right here we have some brick that is unmortared still, and then they are still laying it over here. So we are just almost done. Woo!